Okay, here's some sewing tidbits. This is a S needle. As you can see, it's kind of got a funny shape to it. It's a nice shape actually for getting leverage for punching through dense material like thick leather, such as buffalo or moose or something like that. It's kind of got a triangular profile to it, so it creates triangular holes. It's very, very sharp. It's a very, very handy needles. I like them a lot. They feel good for sewing leather. They got a nice big eye on them so that it's easy to thread through your cordage or your thread. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show kind of a couple of tricks on attaching your thread to your needle. So once I get this threaded through the needle here, what I want to do, I've got my running end, we'll call this the running end, the short end, and this is the standing end. Now normally, depending on how thick or how much stress you're going to put whatever you're sewing through, you may want to double up so that you have really strong really strong thread going through your project, and then you just knot it off at the end. But for this project that I'm working on, it's thinner material that I'm working through, so I'm just going to use a single line. But what we end up running into sometimes is you'll sew and then you'll lose it because this will slip out. The running end will run away from you. Okay, so we don't want it coming out like this. So a trick is to run your needle through the standing end of the thread, if you can split it. And this artificial sinew or wax nylon allows you to split pretty easy. So that's one time, and then I'm going to do it again, and that's 2 times. You can do it as many times as you want. 3 times is usually good, but I usually just do it 2 times. And then I can go ahead and take my 2 strands and just cinch that up to the end. And then what happens is now this is not going to run away from me as I sew. Okay, so that's one trick. The other trick is to knot it, that I learned, which I thought was pretty nifty. And you take your end of your thread and you wrap it around the body of your needle, probably about maybe 2.5 inches, and you wrap it around the body of your needle like this. Okay, and then I usually go back around once or twice like so, and then back this way. And then the magic is a magic knot. Then I just slide everything down off the whole knot off to the end of my cordage or thread, and by doing so I end up getting a nice quick knot at the end, or a stopper. Okay, and this is just a quick way to make a knot, because sometimes it can be kind of difficult to put knots at the end. So that's a quick way to make a knot. So again, I'll demonstrate that again. Go ahead and we'll snip this. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take the end of my thread, go around the body of my needle for 5, 6 times. I'm going to go behind my needle, the thread, a little bit, just to kind of create a mix up there, and then continue going around a few more times, and then I take the whole thing and I slide it down the thread, and that'll create a nice little knot at the end, like so. Okay, so I hope these tidbits help. First one is just to run, and I'll do it again to recap, is just to keep the thread from running out as you're sewing with a single line. Go through the body of your thread and then pull it up, cinch everything up, and then there you go, and then this will keep for you, and you won't have to worry about using your thread as you're sewing. So there you have it.